And that is it. The song is over, and I better turn the darn thing off or it'll go beeping at us when we don't want it. Hey, welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. First off, sorry about the fuzzy picture. I just don't know what to do. All the feeds are out of focus and not much I can do about it right now. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they're going to have someone go in and go, hey, how come this is all out of whack? But that's okay. Anyway, welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you on board. First off, welcome to my Arizona Snowman and Piggy and C&D Boy, as well as Joseph Fields official if he's around, and welcome to them as wonderful moderators. They know what they're doing, so please respect them, and I know you guys do anyway. All right, and the first person in today was Hermione, and Hermione gets the cookies. Yay! There we go. And on those friendly notes, yeah, we are starting a couple of minutes early, but it is what it is. I just figured I'd do that anyway, since I forgot to turn the darn thing on. I clicked the button and just sat there and didn't do anything. I don't know. Got to work with this mouse a little bit more. Anyway, welcome to everyone, and we'll start with... of course, Hermione, welcome back, and Susie is back, Echo the Bot is here, Tetra made it back in, Jane Bench is also here, welcome all of you, Sue Hayes back in the house, and Satronics back as well, and let's see, we got Tetra there, Colin is here, we got Echo the Bot already, and going up a little bit more, Old Mummy of Hamsters, welcome back. I'm glad to have you here. We got Jane, we got the Mummy, and going. Pamela Moncure, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else snuck in here? Let's see, Connie Tyree, welcome back. I haven't seen you for a while there. And going up a little bit more, Tom Dice. Tom, did Pepper take you out for a good walk? I'm just curious. I hope she kept that leash short on you. Anyway, a little bit of fun there, and it's all good. Glad that you take your wonderful dog for a walk, and that is great. All right, going up a little bit more here, and seeing who else might have snuck in while I wasn't looking. Echo the Bot has got a bunch of what? Is that cookies or donuts or something? I don't know what the heck. Okay, never mind. Keep looking for names. And up we go a little bit more, looking for other ones, and not seeing too many. Kevin Haynes, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And Sharon Stewart, also here. Welcome. Good to have you here. And let's see. We got Kevin going. Boy, it's hard to read when there's lots of different colors on the board. And makes it a little bit tough trying to pick those names out. Anyway, okay, up at the top, I don't see any other ones. But I'm sure there's other ones like Jarvis, who just popped in. And welcome back, Yona. Glad to have you on board. Yona, of course, in Iceland. And Mona Alfano just popped in as well. Welcome, Mona. And Satronics throws in a €2 super sticker. That is awesome, Satronics. Thank you. Satronics. I'm just writing that down. And thank you kindly. And that is awesome. I do appreciate that support. Thank you. And let's see, did I miss anyone else in the bottom here? We got Yona, we got Satronics, we got Colin, we got... Okay, I think we're good for now with names. if I did happen to miss your name, it's not intentional. It just happens sometimes. She made me to look both ways before I cross the street today. Wow. You got to learn that one of these days, Tom. That's going to take a while, but I'm sure she can train you properly. That you take a look always. Now, the other thing is, you got to take her to a four-way stop, too, and try that there. And she'll teach you how to do that. I guarantee it. I know my dog Radar. She did it. She showed me. She goes right up to the corner and sits down and looks in all four directions, and then went. Now, when she did that, she came back right away and then told me to go do it. And of course, I only looked in three directions, and she bit me in the ankle right away. Anyway, little bit of fun. It's all good, you guys. And anyway, looking at what we're seeing today, some of you may have already seen the video that I posted earlier of the recap, basically, of what happened in the afternoon, and I am actually going to throw that on there and play it. Just have to make sure I'm in the right spot here. All right, that was this, what I had recorded earlier. I don't know how. I'll turn that volume down. I don't know that. I hear that volume. I hope that's not too loud for you guys. Anyway, that's kind of what I was doing, just kind of puffing along for the most part. And again, towards the evening time, it seemed that it got a little bit more aggressive. And that's what we're seeing now, about 7:30 p.m. We started noticing a lot more smoke coming out of it. Also from the other crater from the other side. He still missed it. Dr. Fox is a noodle. What? What did I miss? Welcome back, Setronics. What did I miss? Come on, tell me, what did I miss? Oh boy. If it doesn't say DrFox2000 on it and turn it red, I have a tendency not to see it. Noodle breath, haha. Okay, noodle breath. Oh, I didn't eat noodles today though. I had a cheese sandwich, grilled cheese. The lovely Kim. Well, which lovely Kim? We have several. Anyway, as you can see, we did have continued lava coming out of there, and it was pretty awesome to be able to see that. It does kind of wrap everything up into a little smaller time frame when we're trying to see how much it did erupt. Didn't see anything super wild, no overly large explosions or anything. I kept on. Kim the Stromboli lover. Oh, he's probably in here somewhere. Thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot, Piggy. Yeah, he didn't want any attention drawn to himself, but that's okay. Lovely. Wrong. Okay, my dear. Okay. Bad. All right. No worries. Sorry, we don't have any Strombolis on here today. All clouded out. We'll find that Stromboli. I'll have a look later. Anyway, this is the end of that video, and that was kind of where we left off. And shortly thereafter, everything went out of focus. So, not much a guy can do. Unfortunately, we don't control the cameras. I wish we could, because that's certainly the lower portion, not the upper one. But boy, I gotta turn those mice things off. Oh boy. Okay, show the mouse. No, show the mouse. Okay, not that one. I got the wrong one. Oh boy. It's going to be one of those days, you guys. That's all right. Anyway, we do see what's going on at Etna. It's a continuance of what's been happening the last 3-4 days. And it seems to be, in my opinion, looking like it's getting a little bit stronger. So, don't know if that has any evil intentions to it, and that we're going to see a lot more blow up. But we've seen a lot bigger, more intense eruptions, like the one from February, of course, had a lot more volume to it. So, this is small in comparison, and again, this is more like a touristy one, if you want to call it that. But speaking of touristy things, we did get another video though that I do want to show, and I'll throw that on here, and I will also post the link for it, and it is from Active Nature, and we do have permission to throw that on there. I'm just going to grab his name off of here first, copy, and there we go. Anyway, hang on, I'm going to stop that for a second. Active Nature did this one yesterday, and I was trying to find that other screen to turn it off. There we go. All right, he did this one yesterday, and it was quite nice. We liked it. Anyway, we'll let it play, and you guys can enjoy the lava. Hang on, we got volume. So that is some pretty awesome bacon flow down the hill, and I think that looks pretty cool. You know, and we don't notice it as much from as far away as what we're seeing it from typically on the other views, but that's some pretty big bacon flow, and that's some pretty nice Strombolian splatter there. So awesome stuff, and hopefully this will help you out with the bacon need for today. And this is indeed some awesome bacon. Yeah. Plumes and plumes of ejecta, and some nice shots there with the I don't know if that's sunset or sunrise, probably sunset, and that looks pretty cool right there. That is awesome. We like it. It's lavally good, and yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed to him yet, I'm going to drop that link. I was too busy watching this thing, but I'm going to drop the link for you, and you guys can go over, and if you have not yet subscribed, you can definitely go over and subscribe to him. He's got some awesome stuff happening, and I think he's going to be doing a bunch more in the future, so that'll be cool. Excuse me while I grab that link and copy. There we go, and we'll paste that in there for you. So there, I'm actually going to pin that one up so you guys can find it. And Active Nature, definitely worthy of having a look. And that is some awesome footage of the action that's happening there. That must have been sunrise, because that looks like it was taken a little bit later, and that is pretty awesome looking. Personally, I think it's a little close, but hey, you know, that's just me. Some of those things coming out of there are 2 or 3 feet in diameter, meter in diameter, so pretty nasty. Kim Raudenbush, welcome, and everyone who's saying hi. I got trucks showing up, so won't be able to read anything. Okay, not a problem, Kim, and hope that the trucks give you a break. Look at the size of that big boulder rolling down there. That is a big marble that's all heated up. And that's it. So that was pretty awesome, you guys. And at least I thought it was. And yeah, I'm just trying to find the best view here. And turn that other camera back on. And that should be, no. Oh, darn it, it moved me. Darn it, it did it again. Turn that one on. Turn that one off. Okay. Pardon me. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I thought it was a pretty awesome show. Hey, Omi54, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And going south is also here. 4 trucks of what? Apocalypse. Yeah, it's they're full of a pop. Yeah, they're full of lava. He's got to clear them. Search that lava for illegal immigrants. Anyway, jeepers, Dr. Fox, you need me to jump. What? Oh, I made you jump. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you jump. I just had to do that. It happened. Home from work. Welcome, Karen. Glad to have you on board. Anyway, so that was what we were seeing. Beautiful views from active nature there up in Sicily, so definitely worthwhile. Anyway, we popped over to have a look at our Ragnar. Unfortunately, those cameras are down. Not Haggy Valley is what this still camera is of, and unfortunately too cloudy to be able to see anything. And even when I scrolled back and forth and during the day there, it really didn't make much of a difference. There's a little bit of sunshine in that one, but not a heck of a lot. But this is the current or last picture that they took at 21:53 their time, and that's what we're looking at. Kind of its own little environment. Anyway, let's go to the harmonic tremor chart and see what we've got on there. There we go. And that is something a little bit more interesting again. And as we can see, we've got one that went right through the roof. And as far as the other ones, a little bit smaller. We'll see where that guy is. And that should have been somewhere in the later morning hours, I would think. And maybe around 7, 8, 9, something like that. We'll have a look, and then we do see a few other spikes in here, but we're not seeing anything really heavy duty, you know, like where it is just solid action. It looks like we've got a little break in here, and I'm wondering what's going on with that. Is that just lost data, or are we just taking our time? And let me go down to the other one for Grindavik, and we're going to kind of compare. So again, late morning for that big earthquake, and then we had 3 in the afternoon here and 3 smaller ones in the morning. And we'll have a look and see what we've got. And right about there. All right. So, yeah, that big one is right there, same spot. So that's likely where it happened. It looks thicker and heavier going up there. We don't see the other ones in here, and these are smaller. So those other earthquakes that we had possibly happened a little further away from Grindavik than this one, of course, and possibly this one. Anyway, let's go over there, and we will have a look at the earthquake map as soon as I locate it. And there, clicked on the right spot, and there we go. And that looks like exactly what would cause it, that big spike. And that is a 3.5 that we're seeing there. And that is kind of interesting where it landed. And that is further back here. To me, I don't know. That's really interesting that we have it here. Yesterday, everything was right out front here. So, what's going on? Is it going to change? And I'm wondering if it's migrating. Will it go back into Geldingadar? You know, that is a possibility. We know that magma chamber is large, and we know it's underneath that entire area. So, you know, it like just past the lake here from, they figure about the sulfur mountains all the way back out and just past the edge of the actual land down here, so going right into the water. So if that's where that lava is sitting, or that magma, anything is possible yet as far as where it's going to come up. If we're looking at these, I just want to take a look at the depths and see how shallow they are or whatever. Anyway, this is still 4.8 kilometers down on that 1.1, and that happened at 1:18 a.m. The 1.0 right here was from 2:40 a.m., 4.9 kilometers down. So still quite a ways. This one from 13:14, 5.9 kilometers down for that 1.8. We've got this 1.2, and it was 5 kilometers down. 13:14 was the time on that one. The big one, of course, the 3.5 magnitude, 5.8 kilometers down, happened at 1:15 a.m. And then he's got his 1.2 right beside it, 3:04 a.m. and 5.2 kilometers down for that 1.2. And I don't know, these guys here, they're right along that fissure. Anything is possible. 5.9 kilometers down, though. Still quite a ways for that 1.0. 13:40 was the time on it. The guy on the other side of the fence here, 5.4 kilometers, 1:56 a.m. So kind of makes you wonder what's going on there. And we'll go up to this 1.1. I know I skipped that other one. 13:35, 5.5 kilometers down. This guy here, 5.6 clicks down, 1:24 a.m. And the 2.2 is from 11:39 and 6.1 kilometers down. So definitely not trending upward as far as I can see or tell. I do want to have a look at these quakes, and I don't recall all of these being here yesterday. 12:04 a.m., 4.8 kilometers for that 1.0 closest to town. And right there, 4.9 kilometers down, 6:50 a.m. For that 1.6. And then we're getting this 1.4. That was from yesterday, 5.1 kilometers down, 21:35 was the time on it. This 2.3 from today at 6:50 a.m., 5.6 kilometers down. Then we also have this guy here that migrated a little bit. Actually, that's yesterday's 20:46, 4.5 kilometers down for that guy. And we'll check these real quick. I know some of these, this is with yesterday's stuff, these guys here. But this guy here, I have no idea. Was that yesterday's? Yeah, from 1837. This guy here, also yesterday's from 17 something or other. So these were yesterday's. This is fresh today. These are not down or not up very much. You know, down at that 5 kilometer range. That's a long ways away from any kind of an eruption, at least 2 or 3 days. This one is a little scarier, 0.1 or 100 meters down. That was from yesterday, though, and that was at 1826. I figured that had to be some kind of lava tube collapse or something, an old one. I can't see it being anything else. We don't have magma pushed up that high yet, so definitely I would think that and there is his buddy, 1838, also 0.1 of a kilometer down. Pardon me. Yeah, got a little bit of a cough today, and I think I know why. I'm all stuffy, and my tree out here, the blossoms are opening on it, and so I've been doing a little bit of coughing and stuff. Yeah, I'm okay. Tony, all you got to do just amputate at the neck up, and we're all good, man. Oh, excellent. So no worries. Anyway, looking at what we're seeing there, that's kind of interesting. I'm going to just go take a look at this 1.6. I don't recall that from yesterday. From 2:04 a.m., and that is 4.6 kilometers down for that 1.6. Now, this is the area that I wouldn't mind having the actual eruption, because that would be the safest place, really. Down in the bottom of the coulee here, which should be somewhere around here. If it poured in this way, it wouldn't hurt anything, and we'd get very little coming over towards Grindavik. If we do have an eruption, say anywhere in here, of course you can see where the mouse is going, and along the edge here, this would be in danger of having the lava flowing around and then coming in, and of course doing damage to residents in town, possibly causing fires and stuff like that. So plus, I mean, you know, we've seen it before, like in La Palma. It's basically a bulldozer of death coming. If you have a wall of lava moving towards you, there's nothing you can do to stop it, right? So anyway, don't want to get too morbid here, but yeah, if we have an eruption anywhere in here and the lava does flow this way, they're going to have to take a lot of precautions here to berm up things and try to steer it so it does end up in the water. If it happens here, I don't know what the heck they're going to do. I really don't. That is trouble. And from what I recall, this is actually a little lower land on this side than over here. So you kind of go uphill a little bit right in here, and then you're up on this bit of highway. So this drops off. You can kind of tell there's a cliff here, a little bit of a drop, and this is actually a lower area. So if you had something start here, you may just end up getting lava flowing in this direction, and that is a possibility as well. Again, I don't want to be a bad guy here and say, hey, things are going to happen, but anything is possible yet, because of where everything is located in that magma chamber. Still a ways, way too far down as far as things coming up. Anyway, I did want to check these other two right here. 3.4 kilometers down on that 1.1 from yesterday at 1912, and then the other one was in the lake, wasn't it? Or somewhere thereabouts. No, on the shore of the lake. All right, we had one in the lake yesterday. This one, okay, 36, 6.6 kilometers down as well. And again, you got to think about what's going on. If it's 6.6 clicks down there, and over here we've got 4 or 5 kilometers down, pretty much the 5 kilometer mark, and it's, you know, not protruding up in those other areas where we thought, okay, we're going to see some stuff coming up past 3.5 kilometers or something. That hasn't happened, right? So what's going on? Is this thing not got enough get up and go to make it happen? And we really got to wonder about that. Anyhow, don't want to bore you to death. That is kind of what we're looking at. For those who aren't familiar with this, that is the Reykjanes Peninsula, and that is Reykjavik right there, and the Keflavik Airport. Keflavik, Yardvik, Reikensbar, and of course this is the town of Grindavik down here, and that area with the drop-off where it could flow down. This is the power plant and the Blue Lagoon, and you don't want to mess with any of them. That would be a shame. Anyway, I did want to kind of zoom out and have a look at the other areas. We did have this 1.8 here in Ketla. 0.1 of a kilometer down was from yesterday, 2233, and that'll be an ice movement style quake, something just decided to let go or whatever. This also from yesterday, the same time, and it was at 9.7 kilometers down for that one. And let's take a look in the other things. We don't see anything at Hekla, so Ketla okay, and getting over here at Grimsvatn, we don't see anything, but we do have one here at Bardabunga, 1.6, and let's see, also 0.1 of a kilometer down, so 100 meters down into the ice. From yesterday at 1820 something or other, whatever it was, 25 I think, and then we've got this one here, 1.1, and 7:31 a.m. today, and 3.5 kilometers down. A little more shallow, but I don't know, that doesn't really mean anything in that area. Looking here at Astja, we don't see anything lighting up around here, or his friend, where we always see the other stuff. So everything in this area is quiet. And moving up a little bit more, and we do see one little guy here, nothing major, 1.9, and this guy happened at 5:38 a.m. and 1.9 in magnitude. That's 5.9 clicks down. That's not bad. And this guy here, 1.0. And how far are you down? 8.8 kilometers. Happened at 1:22 p.m. Iceland time. And I think there's one more up here somewhere. Yes, there is. 1.2. And that guy is 5.9 kilometers down. 7:57 a.m. Was the time on it. 5-minute warning. Thanks, Kate. And got it. Looking at the other maps, I just wanted to see. I think we got a problem with the map. Something wrong with the data. Let's refresh that one. Oh, there we got fresh data. I just wanted to see that and make sure we can kind of confirm most of those. And again, yep, that looks about right with what we've seen on the other one, although we don't see that 3.5 on here. However, they are showing a 2.19, 1739, and of course that was 6.7 kilometers down. So again, those are fairly deep depths yet, and I think there's not too much to worry about. And I think right now they just want to take a breath and just relax for a day or two, and they'll be okay. Oh, I see some new ones showed up. Oh yeah, that one just showed up. All right, never mind, we got it already. Okay, anyway, we are getting close to break time here. I'm going to pop it back over to our wonderful Mount Etna erupting, and I was hoping they were going to focus that by now, but they still haven't done that. Although I do applaud them for, oh, that one's not bad. We can leave it there. I can live with it. Anyway, so for those good people who have joined us, if you are liking the show, by all means do hit that like button, and that would definitely help. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, do consider subscribing if you want to see more, if you feel we've earned it. Also, hi to a few more people that popped in here. Welcome, Kananaskis Country, DJ Puff the Third, Paul Williams, and Linda. Well, welcome. Glad to have you guys on board. Joseph is also here. Welcome. Grandma B also in the house. And nice to have you all on board. And we are getting very close to break time here. So that's all right. And still working on getting those likes up, though. We really got to work on that. That's going to take a little bit to get happening. I know there isn't much on lately, but we got to try. Lava. I know everybody wants lava. We got to get spoiled. We got to get another volcano that looks just like Ragnar, and we can watch it close up. You know, sit there on some chair and eat hot dogs and watch the volcano blow up, right? Something like that. Anyway, all cool. Okay, you guys, I'm going to take a quick break, so please don't go away, and we will come back. Oh, yeah, we will come back in about 5 minutes or so, and we'll put this annoying music back on if I've got the right one, and that should be good. Okay, don't go anywhere. Keep smiling. Play nice in the lava stream. And I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll be back in 5 minutes. And there we go. Welcome and welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. And I see a few people popped in. Mark, welcome. Welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And Scott Hartman also made it in. DJ Puff the Third, I think we got you earlier there. And thank you from Grandma B, Kate, Sue, C&D Boy. Please remember to hit the like button. And Paul Williams. Thanks, Arizona Snowman. And yeah, thanks, Mars. Okay, cool. And that is awesome. I think there might have been somebody else that popped in here. We got Omi earlier. Scott Hartman did make it in. Paul Williams is here as well. And I think we got everybody. Oh, Richard Lapointe. That's the other guy I was looking for. And welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And I think that's about it for names going south. I think I said hi to you earlier. Not sure, but welcome. And of course, Mars 2028 had said, careful what you wish for. Now it's going to come up right in the middle of town. No, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to have to talk with those lava workers. Siggy's Lava Union, I think they're overpaying them or something. Anyway, we'll see. I am not here. Cynthia, I don't see you at all, Cynthia. Okay. Cynthia, are you wearing that invisible cloak today? All wrapped up and hiding? Anyway, welcome. Glad that you're not here today. Welcome back, Cynthia. So, all good. Yippers, the cloak, invisible Cynthia. We like it. Anyway, they finally got that thing kind of almost in focus again, which is really nice of them. And I kind of like that. When we can actually see the lava pluming up, that looks pretty awesome. And I almost want to leave it here, but we got to look at some other volcanoes and see what's going on around the world. And we'll get back to this. I'm sure that they'll do a fine job in the meantime by refocusing. All right, let's get over to, let's go to the Azores. Spot Azores, and that is the screen we're looking at. And of course, this is from São George Island looking across, and there you can see the Pico Island, the lights of Pico Island right there, and that's about 18 kilometers across, the little strait in between there, so pretty awesome to see that. Anyway, a couple other shots. There's our little cove that we keep an eye on to see how much white water we end up with down here. And doesn't look too bad, so sea's probably not that rough. And there's one of the other harbors that they have, and we can kind of see that as well. If we go to full screen mode on this, we can actually kind of watch the whole day, or at least we'll see if they have the whole day recorded this time around. Yeah, for 56 seconds, they only have a few seconds. All right, well, I guess it doesn't work. And I'll leave it back on that one. Since we're already in that mode, let's pop over and have a look at the map. And look, of course, you see the mess there. Can't make heads nor tails out of that with everything stacked up. But looking here, we've had quite a few shakers today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there, down to the 1.9, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 shakers. So various sizes, most of them between 1.5 and I think 1.9 is the highest. But the fact that you had 11 of them is a pretty good indicator that we do have something going on. Swarming like that doesn't just happen for giggles. There's a reason behind it, obviously. So hopefully we'll figure that out one of these days, or something will erupt. Let's see, a couple more people popped in. Gura, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Sasha, also welcome back. Kate is here. I don't know if I mentioned you earlier, but welcome. Glad to have you here. Anyway, that is on this map. I like the other one a little bit more. I kind of see it in a little bit different light. And there you can see a couple other ones. I'm actually going to refresh this so we get those times correct. And try that again. All right, and minimize that bottom thing. Okay, there we go. So 24 hours ago, 3.2 down there, and 17 hours ago for that 2.2. And those are far, far away from Sao George Island over here. And if we kind of center that and try to zoom in a little bit, and that'll give us a better idea where the cluster of quakes is happening. There's the airport. There's a couple of the quakes 21 hours ago there for that 2.2. This one was 7 hours ago, 1.7. And then a majority of them are down here. And this is where I think it's probably going to happen, because we're seeing more and more down here. 7 hours ago, 21 hours ago. What's the other one behind it? Can't tell. 5 hours ago, 1.5. 3 hours ago, 1.7. 7 hours ago, 1.9. 10 hours ago, 1.5. And then another 1.5, 7 hours ago. So a lot of stuff right there. Yeah, that'll help out. 4 hours ago, 1.8. Now the problem with this is if it does go here, that will probably disable this harbor if there's a flow in here, as well as wreck some houses. And I hate saying that, but that's probably what's going to happen. Anyway, let's just take a look. Scroll down. There we go. And as you can see, we've got quite a long list there. The only ones that they're showing is not part of the Sao George group is this 2.2 here, and we already looked at that. The rest are all part of it, and that's what's happening there today. This darn thing is going to do it again. Yeah, I tried. I had it working earlier. Anyway, you can see a majority of that is up at the surface. We do have one here that is at about 7 or 8 kilometers, and then another one that came up to about 5 kilometers, and then from there you see a bunch on the surface. This is about something that you would expect to see magma rising, but a little bit more time interval in between it. Maybe this guy here, and then if this guy was over here a little bit more, I would say, hey, we've got something happening where it's working its way up, unless it found a real quick path and is now putting pressure on an area. You never know, and we'll see what happens in the future, right? So that's kind of it for out there. I'm going to put it back onto that picture so I know where to find it, and that's all good for him. Popping over to Mexico, and going to try to find those wonderful guys. Where are they? It's the gray one. Wow. Yeah, that's Popocatépetl. Let's see. I'll double check and make sure it's live. And yeah, that's live, all right. And yep, can't see it. This is the other feed. This is the third feed. And all three of them. So Popocatépetl is off our list for today. And this is Fuego de Colima, and that is south of Guadalajara city, and not sure if that is off-gassing or if that's just cloud. It possibly is off-gassing, but again, very, very poor visibility, and we can't see a heck of a lot happening. So It is unfortunate, and these guys got online. Let's see what they got. And nice picture. And that really makes me happy. Get online and all you have is clouds. Darn it. Okay. Yeah, those are nice clouds. I really like them. Okay, it's going to be one of those days. Next volcano, please. And let's go down the coast a little bit more. And this is our wonderful Tolika. And we can actually see the crater really nicely today. And it is full of smoke, so still active doing something, but not anything overly bad. At least the smoke is not drifting towards the camera today, which is really nice. And that one has failed again. Actually, the earlier picture came down to about here, and you could actually see it really nice. But I guess we'll have to wait for the next one there, see what happens. And of course, this is a Messiah, and you can see the crater rim all the way around here. That's Messiah volcano in Nicaragua, and that is a pretty nice looking volcano. We know that there is a kind of a crescent or a very, very deep pit inside that, and you could from the other camera you could see that little crescent of lava once in a while. So still working on trying to get that camera view back. They haven't had it back for a while, so it might have gotten damaged or something. We'll see what happens. Hey, BMAT, welcome back. I'm glad to have you on board. And putting that back onto there, let's and that is Merapi. And Merapi is, I don't know, you want to call it happy? But it is there. Let me see if I can find Merapi on my screen here, and make sure the volume is off, make sure that is live. Why is that not live? I had the internet drop earlier today here, and it was just for like 2 or 3 minutes, and everything, all my windows that I had open, they were all gone wacko. I had to reset all of them. Like everything was down to 144p, you know, when you had it set on HD quality. It's kind of really bites. But anyway, that is what it looks like right now. We do also have this other one where they're showing 3 of the other views, and it looks pretty pointy in there. I think they've squished them a little bit too much, but that is all right. We'll put it back on this one. Going through some of the other volcanoes, I needed to refresh that first. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that. And of course, this is a White Isle volcano, and that is in New Zealand. And unfortunately, camera is very, very dirty, and we can only see what's going on there as far as the smoke pouring out and so on. But that is okay. We know what it's doing, and that is not so bad. So that's up on the North Island, of course, to the north. But when we get to the south side, where North Island Central area, this is what we're seeing cloud-wise, and this is Mount Ruapehu, and Ruapehu, of course, is in the background here somewhere. Hiding in the clouds, and it's one of those days today for us, and we're really enjoying that. I'm going to leave it on that scene. Let's pop over to the next volcano, and this is actually live, and it's nice, but it's not doing a heck of a lot, and that is Semeru. Semeru is looking really golden in its morning glory here, and that is a nice picture for a change. Actually, I was watching it very, very early this morning, and there was a lot of lightning going on in the background and stuff like that, so made it difficult to see anything. Hey, one fish popped in. Welcome, glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I miss anybody else sneaking in? I think we're good. Right, so that is Simaru, quiet and peaceful right now. This is our other view of the other volcanoes in the area. Luolatok still steaming quite bad. A lot of off-gassing happening from that. Krakatoa up on the top right, still smoking, and it is continuing to do its thing. I don't know. We're watching, looking at this. It's had a couple of little spikes right there. Nothing overly major. These aren't spikes here. These are draw lines. So we're looking at the spikes. Every time it has one of these built up a little higher, that's where you're going to see a little bit more action. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that guy. This is Simaru, and it is being quiet, and this is Ewu. Ewu! Ewu, what are you going to do? Ewu is quiet. Anyway, that's what we're seeing in those scenes. And let's pop over and we will have a look. And hey, that's not where we're supposed to be looking. Let me see what's going on here. That should not be there. There we go. Fixed. Sakurajima, and that is not live either. All right. That is wonderful. Now it's live. And yes, we are seeing Sakurajima. They got fairly poor weather conditions there as well as far as visibility. It looks like fog and some of that volcano ash and smoke is coming out onto the bay area rather than blowing to the north. It's blowing to the southwest towards the camera position. And that's not quite so nice. Let's have a look at the other one. Hey, ice cream boat. Just getting there. I think I timed it just right. And yep, that'll be perfect timing for the break. You guys can get down there and get your ice cream. And that is pretty awesome. Yeah, 5-minute morning, got it. And that is awesome. Okay, they're on their way. Yeah, you should be all right. They stay for a little while, and that's pretty cool. So we like it. We like it. Yeah. What's the? Oh, somebody has to do it. Okay, since you guys didn't do it, I did it. All right. Anyway, wonderful seeing that come in, and let's go take a look at the other areas. There is a wonderful Mount Fuji peeking out of the clouds, so not that good of weather there today either. And kind of the same story goes for ASO. We can see ASO still steaming and off-gassing somewhat, but it is unfortunate that we have so much haze. Makes it difficult to see anything. Next one, of course, is the one out furthest south that is active, and that's Suwanoshi-jima, and that is this particular volcano. If we back up a little bit in time, you can see that during the night it was doing things, and then it changes itself. Oh, hang on. Why is it doing things? Where'd my glow go? I had that fixed up there. Oh boy. Anyway. Okay. Things are not cooperating. How about we try it right there? Okay, well, we can see the little bit of a glow right there. I don't know why that's such a hard time with finding these things. There we go. All right, so that's 2:50 a.m. and that is what we were seeing, and that is definitely erupting as far as I'm concerned. When we can see lava plume up like that, that is definitely worthwhile. So we know it is an active volcano, and it continues to do its thing. I wish we'd see more of it though. I'd like to see a whole pile of lava spewing out, and that would be really awesome. All right, let's put it back onto actually the boat. We want to make sure the boat docked. Yep. All right. So don't anybody stay on the boat. You'll end up in Tokyo. Unless that's where you want to go. Just make sure you get your ice cream and go. Otherwise, you're sailing north, guys, and you'll end up at the other ferry terminal, and then somebody will push you into a subway, and then next thing you know, you'll be on one of those high-speed trains that goes 350 kilometers an hour, and you'll be in Tokyo in 20 minutes. And that'll be pretty awesome. Actually, that'd be pretty cool going on one of those high-speed trains. I think they've got it all worked out there. That's pretty cool. Anyway, you guys, that is just about it for right now. We do have one more volcano I want to look at, but I don't think neither one of the places is on, and that is a Taal volcano. And no, I don't have anything from Taal Meditation or Madame Roots. So neither one of those are on right now, unfortunately, and we won't be able to see a Taal. What we can do, though, just for a second or two, we'll pop over and have a look here and see that, yes, this is the Old Faithful, and look at all those people around there. What do you think is going to happen? Is it going to blow? Are we going to have victims? I hope not. Anyway, I'm glad to have everyone on board here today. For those people who are here and enjoying the show, if you have not yet hit that like button, here's your opportunity to help out the channel and support us in a very economical way by hitting that wonderful like button, thumbs up, and keep it going. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And on that friendly note, I will be back in 5 minutes or thereabouts. And once we come back, we'll have bacon seeds. Yay! And then I want to show that, what's his name, Active Nature's video again. This time I want to watch it a little bit. I just let it play and commentate. I want to actually look at the darn thing. He had some pretty cool shots in there. So, all right, I will be back in 5. Don't go away, you guys, and keep smiling, play nice, not too many food fights. Sasquatch in their native environments, yes, hordes of them, hordes of them. All right, let the Sasquatches be. And let's see what we can throw on here. All right, I'll be back. 5 minutes. Don't go away. And if the channel changes, don't worry. It's going over to something like Etna. And we're back on. Welcome or welcome back to all you wonderful people. And yeah, I'm glad they got the cameras back in focus. For a little bit anyway. Looks much better than what it did before. Hey, Leo Carlson, welcome. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. And let's see, did I miss anyone else while I was on break? We got Richard there, Tetra is there, Etna, the superstar, okay. Echo we got. And just looking up at the list real quick, Kate, no, we got Kate. Kate always gives me those warnings. Omi54, yeah, ice cream. I don't know what do you have? I have some double chocolate or a rum raisin vanilla and whipped cream. Okay, I want some ice cream. All right, maybe that'll be a treat for me later. We'll see what happens. All right, you guys, let's see what we can muster up here with some wonderful bacon seeds. And here we go. Let's get over to our bacon seeds and see. Oh, darn, I forgot to turn that music off. Oh, shoot. And it's too late. I clicked the button. Here was that half pound of bacon we had yesterday there. And let's carry on. Snug as a bug in a hammock. Holy mackerel. Talk about looking comfy. And, that guy doesn't look like he's suffering from any kind of abuse at all. He's got his little snout out there, and I think he's just coddled. A coddled pig. What do you think? That looks pretty awesome. All right. What? Wait, a perk pie. Okay, not sure what that is. But anyway, here's another little bacon seed. He likes to be held. You know, again, looking at the face, you see they got smiles on their faces when they're being held like that. It's always nice to see. And that little guy looks awesome. Next little fella, again, smiling and being up in the air, likes being handled, I guess. Looks pretty awesome. A really tiny one, that one is, for sure. So, little tiny little baby one. And next one, of course, another one that has got a smile on his face. They must like being coddled, you know, like held and attention paid to them and stuff like that. Snuffling the air. Yeah. Smirks on their faces, you know, belly rubs, yep, all kinds of things. And one more bacon seed to go, you guys, and let's see what we've got here. It's another one. Look at the smile on its face, sleeping like a baby. Wow. All right, that is it. I want a little pig. I'll add it to my farm here. I got bunnies and pigs. That'll be pretty awesome here in the city. Anyway, we like it, and cute as all get out. A swaddling, yep, a swaddled little big bacon seed. And congratulations, it's a boy pig. Yeah, that's about it. Don't forget the grease. Yeah. All right. Those are our wonderful bacon seeds for today. And we love them, of course. And thank you very kindly, Piggy. That is awesome. We do appreciate you sending those in every time. That really is nice. So thank you. Moving on, let's pop over to Hawaii and see what's going on there. And unfortunately, their cameras were down for a while, and I was unable to get the other shots that I like to get in the evenings. and the cameras, like I say, were off, and it makes it a little bit on the tough side. We did get this one once they did come back on. You can see that the lava pool here is full to capacity. A matter of fact, it looks like it's overflowing in some spots, and may have, this looks fresh over here, possibly in these lower points it could have flowed out a bit, and you can see a little bit here and here spillage out of the pond, you guys. I don't know if this is old spillage or new spillage, this line here, but we can definitely tell this was the latest on top here. So could have been just a little bit of minor spilled lava. We didn't have the lava truck out there in time, so a little bit has gone astray, but it's okay, we don't mind. Next wonderful picture is this guy. This one did work at nighttime, and I'm glad it did, because that is an awesome shot. You can certainly tell where our primary vent is right in here, and you can see that it has created a kind of a crater on the other side of it, and that, I don't know if that's allowing lava to flow out there or not. We do see spots all over the place back here, and that is always of interest. And we know that the lava tubes went down into this from here to here, and then from here over to the lake itself. But obviously we have some lava flowing over into the area that I'm circling there, and that makes you kind of wonder, so how's it getting over there? And this is the daytime picture, a little harder to see because of the smoke, but there's your lake, and everything here hidden, and you really can't tell anything in here, but you can see that there is a discoloration, right? And that is where that fresh lava is sitting. Going over to the picture from the other side of the caldera, and there you can see our primary what do you want to call it, lake, I guess, the pond, and that's where we were seeing a lot of that heat come up. That's your toe. It's turned into a triangle now, and if we take a look over on the side here, you can see quite a bit of hot lava. This is one of the hornitos in between there, and a lava tube in between feeding it. And again, that's that area in the back that we've seen that was all lit up. So if we go to the thermal, and that really does tell us what's going on. So primary cone here, it's actually looks like it's built itself off to the side, because this is where it used to be. And we do see that little puddle here, and the flow out into the pond. And then of course this new lake here, as well as this area. This looks fairly fresh and fluidic, but let's see what the current image is, and it's pretty much the same, so that's pretty good. We do see some new splatter in here, and that's what it looks like, splatter. It's coming up there somehow, and we are seeing it that way. Pretty awesome, pretty cool. And before we go too far, we do want to go take a look at the earthquakes in Hawaii first, and then we'll take a look at that other video again that Active Nature had posted. And I'm just getting the earthquakes on the screen, and there you go. Hawaiian Islands, of course, as we see them, and most of the traffic is here on the big island of Hawaii, and red ones are always the latest ones, and we click on them. That is a 1.8 36 kilometers down, and at 17:56 this afternoon. So that just happened a little while ago. If we take a look at the other ones here, a 1.7 1:10 a.m. For that guy. This guy is 11:30 a.m. 1.7 as well. 2.2 on this guy happened yesterday at 18:44, And then we have this guy that might be yesterday's. No, 5:38 as well today. Maybe it was this one from yesterday. I don't know. Looking here though, 2.1 on this guy. 7:31 a.m. Today. Don't see anything else new and wonderful. We do have a couple up here in Mauna Loa, and we do want to see what's going on. That one is from today, 8:33. Sorry, 1 kilometer down, or 1 kilometer above sea level, right? If that makes any sense. So it's inside the crater. Just 1 kilometer straight down, you guys, which is still way above sea level, and that's what we're seeing. Or sorry, 1 kilometer above sea level. And you still have a couple kilometers above you. This guy here, 1.9 also. No, that's from yesterday, 22:14. I think we did see him. Not going to worry so much about that. And moving off over to Kilauea itself, and we see that there's a new one on the edge here, and that happened at 16:27, 2.9 kilometers down, and a 2.1. So something in the plumbing is rattling, and that is definitely a sign letting us know that there is something going on. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. I did want to show that other video for again. Oh, see, there's that music. I knew that was going to get us. Where is it? Now to find it. There we go. I got him. All right. Anyway, I'm going to just put you here for a second while we check things out. And hang on. Okay. Well, I want to put that video back on. So, no, not that one. You get rid of him. I don't want him. Oh, I know what I did with it. I know what I got to do to make this work. It's always a challenge sometimes. Some days I'm more of a challenge than others, and we'll see if we can do that. All right, so here we go. And again, this is active nature, and the one that we made from the 22nd. And this is some awesome lava flows, as well as watching the actual Stromboli style eruption happening out of the cone of Mount Etna. So pretty cool. And Schroeder on the piano. Hey, hi Sharon. And you're right, Schroeder does do that, doesn't he? All right, why are we buffering? Don't buffer. Oh, come on. Don't be buffering. I don't like buffering. There we go. I always like that. The thing pops up underneath there. It says, experience interruptions, find out why. And then when you click on it, then it'll tell you something that you should go by or something. But anyway, looking at that lavally material coming out of there, that is pretty awesome. Very fine granulation in compared to what we've seen in some of the other volcanoes. And mind you, this is at different points in time that it is erupting. Smaller material versus the larger blocks or balls of rock and stuff that it does throw up. And it's neat. Some of it is really awesome to see. Well, right at the end of this video, there's a very large boulder rolling down the hill, and you'll get to see it. I'm not sure if that's that light spot in there or not, but you'll see a boulder right away, and that looks pretty nice. Pretty nice, but pretty scary. I wouldn't want to be too darn close to this thing. And yeah, they did some pretty awesome photography as far as I'm concerned. Seeing that lava, that is pretty cool. I like it. and nice flows. And there you can see it heading all the way down out of the steeper stuff, starts to shallow out and slow down a bit, and that's pretty awesome. Nice. And yeah, I really wanted to kind of watch this myself and just actually look at it, but I don't mind commentating to it. It's just before I kind of watched it briefly, but I didn't really go through the whole thing. I thought, okay, everybody's going to enjoy this, so we'll throw it on there. And it's amazing how the eruptions are like a pulsating type of thing. And of course, because it's gas driven, it's really fascinating to see how it pushes up that magma. And there's some of that dirtier stuff going up. Don't know why it does that. Old material, I guess. BMAT, yep, very cool. Actually, very hot. Don't touch, don't touch. Hot, hot. Eddie Otoro, welcome back. And Jed Donnelly, Jed, welcome. Don't touch the lava. Okay, and there's that big lava ball. Yeah. Don't touch it, it's going to hurt you. And that is not so nice. But actually, you want to watch the other one again? Because we can. This was from the 17th. This one did have a lot of that lava on it. We'll just throw that on real quick here. Since we didn't really listen to the volume, I think, last time. But this is from Active Nature as well. And if you guys take a look in the top of the chat box there, you'll see the link up there. And you can go over, subscribe, tell him, hey, you came from Dr. Fox's. That way he knows where it's coming from. And I'm sure he knows anyway, because in YouTube we have a little thing that tells you where your traffic is coming from, if it's generated from a certain place. So looks pretty awesome, and I did like this. Yeah, the lava flow. It's just, you know, it looks so good you just want to scoop some up, but don't touch it. If you know what I mean. It's a little on the hot side, you guys. And there you see it going into one of the tubes that it created. And that is pretty neat as well. So lava tube flows. And so Etna is full of lava tubes. That's one of the other things that we did want to throw out there. And I thought that's kind of a neat and fascinating thing, you know, that it does indeed have that. But yep, definitely worthwhile for having a look at it. And like I say, it looks so nice that you just want to reach out and grab some, hold it in your hands, don't realize you're going to burn yourself to death. Pretty neat. It's lavely, I tell you, very lavely. This Etna here, yeah, this is Etna, definitely Mount Etna. This is the older from the 17th, though. The other video was from the 22nd. So that's what we're looking at. But I like it. Both of them are worthy videos of viewing. And, you know, when you see lava this close up, that is what we want. This is what I want. I want lava flow. So it is awesome, you guys. And if you haven't hit that like button yet, boy, oh boy. Anyway, this is like that shot right there. That's just beautiful. You know, to see that carpet of lava just pouring over those rocks. That is just absolutely awesome. Anyway, I think we're getting close. Yeah, that's the end of that. So yeah, that is pretty neat, pretty cool, you guys. And I'll throw it back onto our other view here, and we'll get the other camera back on as well. There we go. Okay, so back to normal. It is time for the break, or very close to it. For those good people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please give it a shot and help us out. Cheapest and best way to help out with the stream. And it definitely makes our ratings go up. The more likes we got, the better off we are. Anyway, if you are new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing as well if you feel we've earned it. And on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I will be taking a 5-minute break, so don't go away, and we'll have another half hour worth coming up after that. Thanks. we'll stop that boogie woogie right there. That's enough of that for right now. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you on board. And very, very interesting thing that you threw in there, Jed. Saying, trying to better understand why Ragnar was such a joy for so long while erupting, but haven't had the same sort of experience with Etna. And, that's exactly true. We don't have that same experience with Etna, nor do we have it with even Cumbre Vieja. Although we did see Cumbre Vieja come from the ground up, it still is not that same feeling. And, we really, for myself, the fact that I was expecting to see an earthquake in Iceland at the time and kind of following through with everything, to me it was fascinating to watch the birth of a volcano and in an area that hadn't had an eruption for a super, super long time. I'm not trying to put Etna down. She's been there for 3 million years and doing her thing. So, hey, all the power and glory to her. But we really, truly observed history. Okay? And I just wanted to throw that out there. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event where you can follow it right from birth to finish to see the end result of what we've got there for right now for this portion of time, and that is something that nobody can take that experience away from you. And it is wonderful. It is history. It is something that is unique, and you will never forget it. To be able to say, hey, I seen it right from day one right up to the end, and that is just absolutely awesome to see that. So with Ragnar also, there was a certain predictability and lots of camera coverage, drone videos. Also, I guess there was the chances of being, from beginning to end, changes. And that's exactly it. We were able to observe it very, very closely. And I think that is something that has never been done before, to watch a volcano with that much interest and intent and coverage, and that really truly is one of the ones that had a heck of a lot of coverage to it, although we did have fairly good coverage over at Cumbre Vieja as well, but I think basically everything through Ragnar, though, right from when Bob first came along all the way on through, it was such a learning curve for all of us, and I'm glad that each and every one of us gets to take back that memory with us and hold on to it for the rest of our lives. It truly is unique. You're not going to find another Ragnar, and it is what it is. So, welcome back, Sue. And anyway, let's carry on. I did want to see if we can go take a look, and if Taal volcano was available yet. I'm just going to double check, see if they are on the air by chance. And so far I did not see a Taal mediation or Madame Rutsa, so those aren't working. Double checking, there is still an ice cream boat there. That's probably the next one already. They come every hour or so. So you guys can enjoy that ice cream. Anyway, what am I trying to do here? We want to get back over to our earthquakes. So we're going to have a quick look at our earthquake map and see what else we had happening. Big earthquakes around the world. And first thing I will look at is the Pacific Rim, of course. Not seeing too much action. I'm going to start right there. We do see a sizable 3.4 in Stanley, Idaho. We've seen those before. They all seem to be right in that one spot, and they'll swarm there. Sliding down the coast, we have some smaller ones here in Costa Rica and Nicaragua or El Salvador. 4.2, 4.8 on that one. Out here on the crack, the slip ridge, 4.7. That's not going to make any big deal anywhere. And down in Peru, that's actually Bolivia. I don't see a line there, so it's hard to tell. But okay, I'll believe them. And that is a 4.4. Looking down here at South Sandwich Islands and Michael volcano, of course, there's a 5.5 over there, as well as a 5.3. So those are fairly new for those guys. Looking at the other ones here, just wanted to comment. I don't think we made too many comments on that quake or this one here, or these two. Little bit of subduction. This one's a little odd. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Kermadec Ridge right here. We do see a new one out here at Tonga, 5.0, not overly big. And this one would be right under Yasur, and that's a 5.6 in Vanuatu. Over here in Papua New Guinea, we still have this guy, 5.2, which is not overly large. We do have over here Indonesia, 4.9. Krakatoa is right there, so that's a little ways away from Krakatoa, but still close enough. Looking at these, what's out there? Ibu is out there. Ibu and Dukono, and they're right in that area. So 4.7, 4.7, and a 4.6 rattling that area. These islands here in that subduction zone, 5.1, and that is what's going on there. Not too bad. This swarm seems to have subsided. Only one new one, 4.3 right there. So that was kind of interesting. This one, 5.5, a little bit bigger up in the northern portions, but we don't see too much else. We did have this guy out here, 4.4, and that looks like it's about underneath Semi, and that's another one of our volcanoes, of course. And the bigger ones, we do see this one in the Middle East here, 5.3, and I'm not sure what country that would actually be in. Is that still Pakistan? No, Pakistan would be, again, no lines on there, so it's hard to tell. I know UAE is over here, but I don't know exactly where the line is here, and that's okay. That might be Iraq in there too, but I'm not going to worry. Iran, yeah, could be. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, looking for those other ones, we didn't see anything more come out of this, and that tells us the movement that we had was probably sufficient to accommodate it for now, and we don't need any more of that anyway. We are still quite low, though, in earthquakes. Again, last 7 days, only 1,853. Our mean average is as close to 2,300 per week, reported by the USGS. And the fact that it is down is a little bit worrisome, but also it's nice, but it's a little bit worrisome. That means there's things stuck somewhere and we're not seeing those quakes. And when there's things stuck, that means when we do get the quakes, they're going to be big ones. That is the big problem. All right, let's go over to La Palma. We already checked out the earthquakes at the Azores. So let's have a quick look at La Palma, see what it's doing. I've refreshed it just so we can get the latest here. There we go. And of course, we see a star flashing on Tenerife, 1.2, 17 kilometers down. Nothing major that we're concerned with, and I don't think that's going to cause any issues there in Tenerife. We only got 3 little lonely dots, you guys, and 2 of those are from yesterday, and 1 is from the day before. And that is all we're seeing, and that is very, very quiet, and definitely a lot of peace and quiet there now. So if you want a good vacation, I might recommend La Palma. It's a nice place this time of year, or any time of the year. This guy here, 3.4, happened yesterday at 1856. We missed it, but that's another one in this little area. And they do get them from time to time. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that is seems to be one that likes to produce about 3 or 4 magnitude quakes in this area. Pretty cool. All right, we can pop over to the other map. This is the EMSC map, and it does work quite well. For some of the ones that you do not see on the USGS, you can utilize this map, and when you go full screen, of course, you see everything on here. It looks pretty awesome. The colored rings, of course, are what indicate depth, and you can take a look at the, I guess, what is it, chart or glossary or whatever they call it there, index to indicate that. We do still see here in Puerto Rico that big swarm. I like this map because you can see the seafloor as well in it, and that really helps. But this area here is subducting underneath this area, and that is what's causing a lot of quakes here. It just happens to be right there that we have a massive amount of quakes. So that's what's going on, and we see those there. We also did see a couple here. I guess that would be Haiti right there, and these guys are 3.1s, not as bad as anywhere near as bad as some of the big ones that they've had before in past history, and we really do feel bad for what they've had to endure there in the past. Swarming off the coast of Mexico here as well, so we do have something going on. Not sure what's going on, if it's subduction or that plate would be actually sliding upward. Mind you, we got the other plates in here as well, so that could be actual subduction there. And not seeing too much else on here. We did look at this stuff out here in Japan. So one of the other areas that does a lot better for is looking here in the Mediterranean, and did want to mention we did have this a little 2.0 at 8:19, and that probably would have helped our wonderful Etna a little bit. And this one here, a little 3.1, which was at 1:55 a.m. 16 kilometers down. I don't know if that would have been any help. It's quite a ways away. So that's what we're looking at, and pretty cool. And we don't see too many other ones there. Piggy's house, no, there's Kos, and closest ones are here and here on the mainland and up there. So really tiny ones. Piggy wouldn't have even felt them, and that would have been the way it is. All right, we'll leave this map be. I think what we'll do is we will put it back to its a normal view, and then we'll pop over to our other wonderful weather map. Well, SO2 is actually what we want to go to first, but give me a second here. We'll get things flipped over. I'm going to, let's see. Oh, come on. Be nice. Let me delete this. There we go. I'm going to refresh that one and go to the other one. And refresh it as well real quick. And there we go. We see thunderstorms for Wednesday for me. And that's what's going to happen. Today's nice, so really nice here in Edmonton. Zoomed out all the way, looking at most of North America. Looks pretty darn good. Very, very clean, especially up in Greenland. And I'm sure you can enjoy some of that green up there. Mexico has its normal stuff down there, partially people related as well as Popocatépetl throwing out some stuff, going down the coast. Pardon me, I got a cough again, hang on. All right, there we go. So yeah, Fuego and his friends, and then of course some pollution from all the other stuff. We do have that volcano in Costa Rica here, and that is doing its thing, and of course the guy out in Colombia, and let's see, what I call it? Yeah, Colombia. No, Peru. Ecuador. There we go. No, I did it wrong. I got brain lock here. Anyway, going down the coast, we see our wonderful Seven Kaya. Boy, that's taken a little bit trying to get that going here. Sorry guys, sidetracked with trying to think of how to get this thing going here. My bad. Anyway, Seven Kaya not putting out as much as what we've seen in the past. Definitely some plumes still coming up there. So, and that is good. We'll get rid of that. The other one, we see the patterns going there. That's not bad. Still off-gassing at White Isle Volcano and Tofua out here in Tonga, and some Yasur from here, but also his buddies doing a pretty bang-up job in the background. Luolatuk, as well as Simaru, Marapi, and Krakatoa doing their thing. Ibu and Dukono still doing their thing as well. Okay, well, somebody saying thank you to our leader, Dr. Fox, his moderators, Piggy, C&D Boy, Snowman, and Joseph Field officials, best of the lava lovers. Thank you kindly, and do appreciate that, Kate. Looking here at the Philippines, pretty normal. Down in the southern end, and this is coming from Sakurajima, a lot of that. And what we're not seeing is Sakurajima is putting out a lot of SO2. No lava, but lots of SO2. And now what we're seeing up here at Karimsky and his friends up here on the Kamchatka Peninsula are also throwing out more SO2. Our volcanoes on the Aleutian Islands seem to be very, very easy going today, so not much happening there. Looking at Africa, still stuff going on from DR Congo, and Urta Ale again. I can't see where it's actually erupting from due to the extra pollution from the Middle East. And when we get over here and look, we can see what has happened. We see a lot of this material has swirled around and built up over on the other side. Of course, this is where Etna is, and it is continuing to erupt, and all that stuff is kind of accumulating there for some reason. I don't know why. That's a little odd. Looking at Europe real quick, not too bad. We see a little bit of stuff in Poland, but most of Europe is very clean, including Norway, Sweden, and Finland up there. Same goes for Iceland, so not bad at all, you guys. Siggy Ragnar, how the heck are you? And nice to see you, and glad that you're on. Now you know you got clean air in Iceland. Anyway, looking at what we're seeing here, temperature-wise in North America, we are seeing Canada's warming up a whole bunch. Yes, I'm afraid your igloos are melting. We have trouble, 20, 21, 22 degrees. It's igloo season is over, and we're happening. Anyway, we see the nicer temperatures in Alaska as well. We do have some colder stuff coming back in up north here, but that's okay. We'll let them have it. Down southern states doesn't look too bad, and it's finally rain finally here, and super hot in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I've heard that there was also some I guess bushfires or brush fires or something, wildfires going on down there because of it being so hot and dry. I don't know if there's any truth to that. Hey, John Shepard, welcome. And let's see, who else popped in? I think we're good for now. Anyway, looking at southern states, it's actually not bad in Texas today. San Antonio should be somewhere right around there, 23, 24 degrees Celsius. So about 73 degrees, 75 degrees, something like that. That's not that bad for today, and hopefully that you'll get some nice cool rain. Anyway, sliding down, not quite as hot in Central America either. Neither is South America. We're looking at our Amazon rainforest, and not quite as warm as it usually is. 24, 25 degrees, that's okay. Here's our cutoff line, winter below that, and summer above it. So Buenos Aires is just up on the warmer side right now, and hopefully it'll stay that way. And you see the definite line, it's almost like 5 degree change just from Buenos Aires down to here. So very cool, and we'll leave that there. Slide over to Iceland now, take a look at its weather, and we can see that they are getting some of that warmer air being pushed up, and that of course is coming from our Atlantic Gulf Stream feeders here, and working its way up. Which is adding a little bit of warmth, which is really nice. Seeing 5-6 degrees is not bad. It is nighttime, so you can expect those temperatures, and that's not that bad at all for this time of year. Sliding over to Europe, here's Ireland, Northern Ireland, doing not bad, and we're actually 8, 9, 10 degrees for at night. A little cooler up in Scotland, a little warmer down in England itself. Not bad. Going up to Norway, Sweden, and Finland. I always want to go Finland first, but no, that's Norway. And anyway, Sweden looking like it's 4 degrees pretty much everywhere. Down in the south, a little bit warmer. Oslo here showing 11, so that's not bad, and Helsinki sitting at about 7. Germany, wow, nice and warm, some really warm winds blowing through, and there's France looking pretty warm as well. Spain a little bit warmer, and then of course Italy, beautiful weather. Sicily right now at nighttime, and they're holding steady at 18, 19 degrees. Pretty awesome. And zooming in real quick, Piggy's weather. Where's Piggy's place? There it is. Costs 20 degrees Celsius, 21. So that's her Piggy's nighttime temperature, 21 degrees Celsius. That's pretty nice. Okay, Africa, Middle East, still quite hot. We do see our cutoff line for this continent right about there, where winter is setting in on the lower portions. It's a little warmer on Madagascar than in southern Africa, but that's because of the Indian Ocean currents heating it up. India itself still holding a lot of heat, as well as you're going into Malaysia and the Philippines and all this whole area. Really, it doesn't matter where you go here, it's going to be quite hot. Northern Australia, they've got the heat happening, but not bad in the southern portions. A little bit warmer looking today than yesterday, including Tasmania. They had like 2 or 3 degrees yesterday, so a lot warmer, and we like that. Up in the northern parts, 30 plus temperatures. Looking at New Zealand, still not too bad. They did have some pretty cold temperatures yesterday as well, and it looks like it has warmed up. Definitely on the northern island, a lot warmer as well. We do see these swirls here indicating a lot of active weather in that area. Hawaii real quick in a nutshell, and there we go. Honolulu, 27, 28 degrees, and yeah, anywhere you go in Hawaii, you can always have some nice temperatures. So Maui and of course the big island of Hawaii, all the way around. The highlands, of course, are cooler, but around the edges, you're certainly in the tropics, you guys. I must have bought about a year ago. Oh, you blocked bot? That's all right. You can block bot. I don't mind that. And anyway, that kind of gives us our weather for around the world. And we'll take a quick look at precipitation, or I should say it gives us our temperatures. Precipitation on North America, we do see some stuff out here in the eastern coast. So from, I guess it would be Georgia on up to probably about North Carolina, and maybe into, I don't think it's quite into New York or PA up there. But anyway, some scattered storms. Oh, hey, around San Antonio, I see. You got some rain there. You got some thunder boomers coming, mister. Yep, you can expect, if this goes over top of you, you're going to expect some lightning, Siggy. So definitely batten down the hatches. Looking at what I'm getting, I don't know. It's a mixed bag right now. Sliding over a little bit more. We know that's going to happen there. Looks like out in the eastern part of our country, we do have some stuff going on there, stormy weather, and going back here to Iceland, and yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Some snow in there, and fog in most of the places. That is pretty awesome, but looks like the Rikens Peninsula is clear and good for viewing. It is later this evening. Okay, cool. That'll be interesting. Hopefully you'll get a nice light show and get some pictures, eh? And anyway, sliding over back to Europe a little bit. Okay, from about Hamburg on up, going all the way up the coast here, there's some interesting storm that they've got going on, and of course that is affecting Norway for the most part, and Germany right in here, possibly a bit of Denmark. Probably rain in England for the most part, some rain out here in the West Isles, right near where our wonderful Irish monk comes from. and looking here in the rest of Germany, down in the south, in the Alps, again, storms down there as well. So Germany's kind of spotted with storms all over the place. Chechnya is kind of the same thing, same as Austria. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. Rain spots in France for sure. Nothing in Spain, and the rest looks pretty dry till you get down here into our central or equatorial region. And of course you can see here in wonderful the eastern portions of the world, what we call eastern anyway, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and that kind of thing. Storms all over the place here, and it's just amazing how many different storm cells that they've got going on. It kind of really freaks a guy out. I think that's Cambodia there, so yeah, and then Bangkok, Thailand, yeah, Taiwan is over here. So okay, yeah, that looks pretty nasty and not so bad. Here the stuff moved away from Japan, which is good. And just to have a quick look down at New Zealand, we don't see anything major other than down on the southern tip of the islands there. A little bit of stuff there. This little thing on the coast here, I don't know how long that's going to last, but both Sydney and Brisbane getting nailed by that. And then you've got this little thing coming off of here. I don't know where this is off, going to blow off of the continent there. So hopefully it'll be all right. And that is pretty much it for our wonderful weather. And let's see, we'll go find our cold spot and see if we can do something here. Minus 69, minus 70 we see, and yeah, minus 70 for sure. Is there another cold? Oh, minus 71, 72, and minus 70, whoa, I seen it, minus 75, 76, 75, minus 77. Okay, that's as cold as it gets today. Minus 77 degrees Celsius. Not quite our record, which is minus 80 that we've seen, but minus 77 is still plenty cold. Please remember, hang on, did I just see an 8 in there? I did. Minus 78 degrees Celsius. Yeah, so just about a record. Anyway, that's awfully cold. Make sure you buy a penguin a jacket and keep them happy. And always remember, if you are cold, just think about how cold those penguins are at minus 78 degrees Celsius, which is pretty close to a minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Very close. So that is enough. Anyway, that is it for today. Let's throw you back over to Etna. Oh, for a Pepsi break? It's that show is over, Nancy, but I'll take that as a Pepsi fund. And Nancy, and thank you kindly, and I do appreciate that. Buchanan, there we go, $4.99 super chat. That is awesome. Thank you for the support, Nancy. I really do appreciate all of it. All right, let's get you back onto our wonderful other views here. Hang on, let me fix that up. Something went wacko with that one. How about we click on there? Okay, we got one of them working, and I know it's late for your next break. For my next break tomorrow, yes, that'll work, and we'll put it in for the Pepsi fund. Thank you, and that is kind of you. Let's see if we can get a different camera view on there that is kind of focused. Well, I don't know. Are we going to get a focus? I don't know if we will or not. Unfortunately, I am not in control of those, so it is well beyond me, and we can only do what they do. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're not batting 100 there, and I think I can only leave it on this one for right now. At least we can kind of sort of see the lay of the land. And that's it for today, you guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And super big thank you to Satronics for that €2 super chat, and as well as Nancy for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you kindly. Also, thank you everyone in here for the membership support. You guys are awesome, of course, and big shout out to each and every one of you, and it is appreciated, and thank you. And on those notes, also big thank you to our wonderful moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, C&D Boy, and we've got Joseph Fields as well, and of course Siggy. So thanks, guys. I really do appreciate all of you, and I think that is just about it for today. So please make sure you guys all take care of yourselves, and have an awesome evening, or morning, or day, or night, depending on where you're going and heading. And on that friendly note, just the piece of advice I always give: please make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We'll see everyone tomorrow night. Take care, and be safe, my lava family. Oink, oink.